Real quick, sorry about the wind, guys. Let's talk about what really makes animals sick. You guys hungry? Good morning, guys. Today I want to talk to you about a question that came up the other day when... Here, baby. Question came up on a video that I did, and I want to clarify that for that person. I said chickens can eat chicken, and a lot of scraps that I get from the kitchen when I make chicken, you know, the bits and pieces that you don't want where the vein comes through and stuff like that, I give to my chickens, and I give them chicken eggs. And let's talk about that today, because this person said in their country it's illegal to do such a thing. Now, one of the things is that we need to remember that chickens are carnivores. They prefer meat, and I think that's why in that video it was all about why your chickens aren't laying in the winter. And one of the reasons why our chickens don't lay in the winter is because they're not getting enough meat. And so because they're carnivores, they need that protein, they need that meat. And because we feed all our animals in America, I don't know about other countries, we feed them grain, mostly. Now that grain does have some protein properties in it, but not enough. Gotta turn on my wheel. Finally, having some rain, as you can see above, and I'm wearing pants for a change. This might be a trick, though we live in Tennessee and that can change any moment. It will still probably be in the 90s today. But I'm so happy because maybe I can plant some more cilantro in an area where the cat can't pee on it. The reason why countries have probably made that law is because of mad cow disease and diseases like that. Cows cannot eat cows. Pigs cannot eat pigs. Most animals cannot eat their own. And one of the things that this person brought up is that, aren't you making your animal cannibal, is what they said. I guess technically that would be cannibalism. They don't have that consciousness. They don't have that awareness. They don't have that ability to know, okay, I am eating my loved one. So, just to put that out there, that's just my opinion. If you know chickens, they're lovely creatures. They really have a purpose in God's design. They really do a lot for a homestead. They don't just lay eggs. They take care of bugs. They are a beautiful creature that has so many uses. They can turn compost. They can take care of gnats and you never see a nest of ants nearby. I have some chickens free ranging, and they take care of ticks and things here local, close to the house on the homestead. Chickens have a great purpose, and that is it. See, when a chicken is free ranging, you do see them eat grasses here and there, but what they're going after most of all is bugs and things like that. Another thing that is recommended for young chickens, hatchlings, if you don't have chicken food, the number one recommendation to give them is scrambled eggs or boiled eggs here in America. So if you can't give them chicken food or starter food, is scrambled eggs. And so that's just, there you go. It kind of tells it all. I'll leave some information and some links that tell you the risks of giving chicken food to chickens, or giving chicken to chickens. But it is recommended, and they can do it. When I looked it up, the only red flag was all around uncooked chicken, because it can carry bacteria. But I'm telling you, a chicken's gut can process a lot of stuff, just like a pig. At our homestead, we call the chickens pigs with wings, because they will practically eat anything, and they have guts of that can process almost everything, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So to that question, there's your answer. Even though I answered you online, I figured maybe more people have this question. Can chickens eat chickens? And the answer is yes. Cook them, just like they recommend if I gave Mrs. Pigglesworth a chicken that I would cook it. Which we have done with some of our layer hens that are old. We had a layer hen that died of natural causes, and they ate that one too. Well, natural causes. It was scared to death, unfortunately. So yes, chickens can eat chickens, pigs can eat chickens. I would not feed, and we don't feed, pig to pig. I haven't looked that up, but we just don't do that. We have done our research on chickens, and I'm sure that there's some people that feed, people that get scrap food, have given pigs, but I don't do it. I don't. There's your answer. Can chickens eat chickens safely? Yes, they can. And on many homesteads, chickens do eat. It's one thing that you can, I freeze my eggs, and if they need extra protein in the winter, I'll fry up some of those eggs or scramble some of those eggs that I freeze and feed them back to them so they continue to lay. I do not give them artificial light, and that's what that came up on that video, because I'll link that video to this video, is that, or put it in the description below, that it was all about chickens laying eggs through the winter, and what can you do. And one of the things that we don't give artificial light to, and also during that video I also talked about when chickens start to lose their feathers, that they really, at that time, they really need that protein. And a lot of times you can get the point where chickens will start to really struggle to get those feathers back. You see them like they're almost stuck in there. Well, if you don't feed them protein at large amounts during that time, they can get stuck in there and they can never come back. And so they can get sick from it and get infections. So if your chickens aren't getting enough protein, it's really important. They are carnivores, guys. We feed our animals too much grain. They need more protein, especially chickens that are carnivores. One of the reasons why pigs are so good on pasture, and why there's so much supplemental food in there, and you see them eating grasses. What you don't see them eating is what they root out is bugs. They are eating larvae from June beetles and things that get in the ground, and beetles of all kinds. And they larvae in there, and they get those bugs and they eat those. So they're getting a lot more protein when you have them on pasture. I wish I knew the percentage. I'll see if I can look that up for you guys. But it's huge. It's huge. And you can save some money from what they're doing. These guys need to be moved. But we have the chickens in here eating any fly larvae that is getting in their manure. And that really helps with the flies, because chickens are carnivores and they are thriving being free-range chickens. They barely get any food. Now let's talk real quick. Sorry about the wind, guys. Let's talk about what really makes animals sick. Is keeping them in one spot too much, not cleaning their housing. These animals really need to be moved, and I'm nervous because they could get sick. If the chickens weren't cleaning out the manure and digging through that manure so that it would process into the ground more, I would be a little more worried. But because we move them on pasture, they're less likely to be affected by worms. If you consistently move your animals on a regular basis, and they're less likely to get sick. Putting bedding, fresh bedding on the floor of your chicken coop, in your chicken run, keeping that clean and cleaning it out on a regular basis, or moving your chickens on pasture. We move our ducks. They're in this chicken tractor right there. They move on pasture, keeping their water clean, keeping all animals' waters clean. That is the thing that makes animals sick most of all. I know what you want. You want an egg, don't you? Okay. Sweet potato in the garden and the chickens got to it. So I'll give this to Mrs. Pigglesworth. She likes sweet potatoes too. Mrs. Pigglesworth. There you go, my girl. You wanted one too? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Little one's finally catching on that these treats that come out of the garden are good things. She didn't until recently, but since she's been living with Mama, I better go through there again. Look at that beautiful chicken right there. Our rooster. Look at the beautiful cones on these chickens. They're red, they're bright red. They've lost some feathers from mating. She is molting, so she needs extra protein right now, support. Most of these guys are new layers. There you go. That kind of proves my fact. When a chicken has really nice, bright cones, you know your chicken's a healthy chicken. And they get that from eating enough protein. Mrs. Pigglesworth, would you like an egg? Would you like an egg, little one? She hasn't learned how to eat eggs yet. So, anyways, that's all I've got to say to you guys today. Look at these free-range chickens. 2 roosters and a chicken. Look how bright their cones are, guys. It's because they're getting mostly protein, because they're free-range roosters. So anyways, thank you for watching today, guys. God bless, and I hope we all learn something together.